Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Bishop from RB Model Works coming at you from Moscow, Idaho with my next build up on the table. I was sent this by a friend of mine on Facebook, BC. You know who you are. Thank you. I hope I do this build justice for you. But anyway, he asked me to review and build this kit. So let's get going. So you noticed in my last video I was kind of taken aback when I just kind of opened it up and seen that, and body's got a couple elephant ears on there, and I don't know what to make of that. It's just typical Salvinos. You know, obviously we're modelers. You know, we can cut that down, sand it, fill it, sand it, fill it. But you know, guys, this is a new mold. We shouldn't have to. Especially the price. This one was... Let me see here so I get this correct. $45. You know, this isn't a out of production Monte Carlo or Chevelle or Johan Superbird. This is a current monogram kit being produced by Salvinos. So that's all I'm saying, is that this kind of stuff should be caught and dealt with. This is the 21st century, not the 19th century. Anyway, body lines are all crisp. I have built a couple of these. I'm going to be doing some body modifications. I talked to a gentleman, and he took some information from Drew Hirewater and came up with this. So I'll be making these body mods to correct the Salvino model, get a little more accurate. I'm not quite a stickler for that. Let's get that out of the way. I'm gonna open this up. You know, I kind of understand where they were going with the body colors in with the Gen 7s, just because the paint schemes were so different. Not a Personal Live has you know, really said, you know, geez, I wish these bodies were molded in color. You know, 99.5% of the people out there paint them. So it's just an unnecessary step and an unnecessary cost of money adding pigment or dye to the molds. And anyway, there's the nose and the hood. I am going to be doing Davey Allison's 1983 Pontiac Grand Am. This is going to be his 83 ARCA car. Couldn't think of that real quick. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing. Salvino's tires. I've always liked their nice rubber tires. They still have a mold issue with this. No big deal. You got to go through and clean those up and trim them down really good. Basically, they're kind of oily. So what I do is I will go through and I will sand even the sidewall to roughen it up, and then I spray it with lacquer clear, put my decals on, and then put a lacquer dull coat over the top. Or on occasion, I use my Goodyear tire stencils and just spray paint them on. So the rest is, here's the glass, and that's a new mold. Since this is a new body, the glass is a new mold, so no big deal there. Not gonna go too deep in depth in this. This is your typical monogram, obviously Monte Carlo mold, because they have included the Monte Carlo nose and rear bumper. I don't know if, yeah, see, and that's the Monte Carlo hood as well. So instead of changing molds or anything, they just pop that out. A lot of kits come that way. This one definitely did a good job cleaning up the molds. I just saw one on a guy's Facebook page yesterday that was just covered in whatever you call that. But it just looked terrible. Then the chassis pan. Wouldn't surprise me if it's warped. They have a warp issue, just like Monogram did. Get that off of there. Yeah, that one's straight. Cool. Body straight. Chassis straight. Awesome. Well, that's a good deal. And cool, here's the 9 holes. I'm currently cleaning out some 9 holes for my 76 Mercury build. I think I'm going to use these instead because they're not chrome plated, and just go ahead and finish up with these. And then I'm going to cast these in resin. Once I open up all the holes, I'll cast them so I have some see-through 9-hole rims. But you can see this is the from the Pontiac kit. This is the chrome tree. There's the Pontiac nose. The Pontiac rear bumper. So, and I do believe, I don't know if these are the Pontiac light covers or if those are the, I can't remember, but these I do believe are the Buick Regal. So you get all kinds of stuff. If you're missing something, boom, you got extra parts in there. Put that there, and then the decals, full body decals. I do not know this, but from what I have heard, these are oversized and do not fit. I'm not going to be using them, so I don't know. I have no idea about that, guys. So, and since I'm doing the Pontiac Grand Am about Davey Allison, I won't be able to tell you. But either way, you've got the nice power slide, cartograph printed decals for the Le Mans. Again, 99.5% of the people are just going to tape off the paint job. You've got the nice black, red, and yellow divider line for the Pontiac. You got the white Teflon. I thought, oh yeah, they did. I'm not quite sure, but I think this Teflon is for the version that did not have the white. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, great decals. You can always count on Power Slide to put out great decals. They're right up there as good as Ace decals. So that's about it. I will be doing a build video And the way I do my build videos is I will build part of it and then go through it, go over any issues I might have had, or most importantly, I go through the process that I use to put everything together. Because this, and what I will do is this will all become sub-assemblies. My rear end will be a sub-assembly that I paint separate. My front end will be glued on the chassis. I will use my chassis as a jig and build my cage, and then I can paint my cage out of that. My dash I put on separate. So basically I can get it all built in sub-assemblies and then paint it that way. For some reason, that's just always worked out really well for me. You can see Salvino's still struggling with his heavy pen marks. You know, we're not a stranger to those, unfortunately, but Salvino's are definitely a lot more pronounced, especially on the Charger. If you've ever seen my Charger builds, a lot of them I try to mask it. But anyway, this is what's coming up. I'll start working on this. I'll get my sub-assemblies done, and we'll be back. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. You guys have a great day. How you doing, guys? Just gonna go through a quick video of how I shoot my paint. That is all clad white primer, and I'm gonna shoot it with Testers 1145 white. And that's about it. I'll show you. This is the one I'll be using. I'm going to use my Patriot 105 on this with the .35 needle. Get my mask on. We'll get this party started. Alright, I'm going to try to sit off to the side so I don't block you. I'm running about 20 psi on my compressor. That's about it. Go up just a little bit more. And that's it. Just basically get a tack coat down to start with. Brush this one more time. Just a nice light tap coat. There we go. And since I'm doing nice light coats, they dry and tack up real quick. Then you can basically, even though it's enamel, see, I can already touch it. Even though it's enamel, you can go back and just keep going over it. Now I'm gonna start going in for heavier coats. Damn it. Got a freaking hair on the hood. See if I can get my glasses on and pull that out of there. Yeah, I got it. There's going to be a little mark there, but I'll get that filled in with paint. My damn glasses. I'll get it filled in with paint. And then through the buff out process before I actually put my clear coat on there, I'll sand the body a little bit. There. So just a little spray where I pulled that hair out will help that. Alright. Round 2 on the body. And again, I'm coming in closer and I'm going slower. Now I'm going to gloss it up. Hit the hood, and the roof. And I always keep the model at an angle so I have some light reflecting off it. And then I can see how the coat's laying down. Next, basically, I'm going to take a look at my body. I'm going to see pretty much that I do have a nice coat on it. The tester's enamel lays down excellent. This is what I use in it, Mr. Color Leveling Thinner. I use this in all my enamel and lacquers. So I like where I'm at with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cup, and my last coat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to thin it out even more. So I want a nice coat that's going to level out really smooth on here. And with enamels, it is really hard to over thin it. So don't worry about it. I'm going to put a couple drops in there. But basically, with it being thinned out, it's going to give me a really nice leveling property. Alright, so here we go with our last coat. We'll dump that in there. And we'll fill it up with our really thin stuff. And we're just going to lay a nice thin, thick coat on, not thin. You'll see this is going to level out just beautifully. Got to be careful not to put it on so thick it starts running on the sides. And I've done that too. I kind of did this ass backwards. I should have sprayed the inside first, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to tip this over on the side and paint the inside. Nice thing is with this all-clad white primer, it's a nice egg shade white, and it's semi-gloss, so the inside's not going to take much. And that's it. Get a nice, smooth finish. Alright, that's going to do it. And I'm going to go ahead and spray the inside of the body, and then I've got other work to do as well. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, we're back over here at the bench. I'm going to give you a quick update just to show you how the Grand Dam came out. You can see they've got a few bugs in there, but that last coat with the thinned out white really helps to smooth it. Wind's blowing pretty heavy, so I'm getting some backlash through my ventilation system right now. There you go. You can see how well that works, getting that last coat to really smooth out. Then I got the roll cage and the body pan painted. Simple. Just used Mr. Color 158 Super Italian Red. That's about it. I got a few of the other pieces. Suspension, that's just all clad primer, but it always comes out like a semi-gloss. I was just doing a primer, so just shot it with that. And then this I primed black and then painted. Where is it at? Where is it at? Mr. Metal 218. If you read right here, it says, holy moly, I can't even read that. No, but it says for buffing. So once this dries out good, let me show you real quick. Once it dries out really good, I'll buff it out. You can see there's a little bit on there, but this is Mr. Color's answer to Model Master's buffing metallizers, and they work good. Give them a try. All right, see you next round.